Windows everyone. In this video, I'm going to explain you the 3 simple Python functions. And before starting action, I want you to subscribe and put like to my video. And also, if you are a new watcher in my channel, make sure that you subscribed and pressed the notification button to get informed when I will upload a new video to my YouTube channel. So let's get started. First of all, you have to create a new folder in your desktop and name it whatever you want. I want to name it number. Then you have to go inside of this folder or folder which you created. Create inside of this folder a new text document and call it whatever you want. In my opinion, it's gonna be time. I just named it what I want. Then change the format of txt file to the py file. Press enter and open this time.py file with PyCharm. And wait a little while when PyCharm will be opened and completely installed modules and required program. Until everything is installing right now, I want to talk about my second Minecraft channel. If you are interested in Minecraft videos, games, you can go and check out my second channel where I'm making a Minecraft horrors, Minecraft wars, everything about Minecraft. Link will be in description. When everything is ready, we can start our tutorial. First of all, I want to explain you the first int, second float, third complex numbers. What did that mean? So let's get started from int. For example, you write here a equals int input and right here write your number. If we will start this program and we'll write to this number lines word, we're gonna get an error because we give to this box the command that you can only take numbers. Now what we have to do, write your numbers. So now we will write here a little function, for example, f equals to the same int input write your number. Now let's create the formula for a plus f and let's print our answer to the screen. So now if we will run this, we can write here every number 1 or 2 and we're gonna get a 1. Oh, I'm sorry, we just made a mistake. So now if we will write here 1, 2, we're gonna get a 3 answer. This is int numbers. But what if we will write here float number? This function helps you to work with 4.5, for example, 3.9, 10.7. This function is great for working with these kind of numbers. Now if we will run this script, if we will write here 2 and 3, we're gonna get a 5.0. Also we can use the numbers like 5.6 and 8.9 and we're gonna get a 14.5. So what if we will do that with int? If we will do that with int, then we can have some mistake. If we will write here 4.6, we're gonna get an answer that this is not true int number. Int numbers is 1, 2, 3, 4 and so on. Float numbers helps you to work with int numbers and also 3.9 and so on numbers. So let's change it and let's try it again. So if we will do that same with this float, we're gonna get a 9 answer, but we will see the 9.0. This shows you that this folder takes only float numbers. And finally, we have a complex object. So after explaining you the int, float and complex object, I want to compare all these program in one and write the program where I will use all these functions. Let's talk about complex. What is complex? Complex can take a word but only I word. What did that mean? This is a mathematical explanation. If you know mathematics, then you know that in mathematics you can meet the complex numbers. This is a full lesson tutorial which you have to know. So if you don't know, I'm going to explain you a little bit about this lesson. For example, 1 plus I, this is a complex object, alright? So let's just start our script and I will show you how it actually works. If we will write here 4 and 5, we're gonna get a 9 plus 0j. So complex object always must have a j. As you can see, 4 plus 5, 9 plus 0j. So if we will multiply 0 by j, we're gonna get a 0. So it's gonna give us the 9 number. Also, you can write here only j word. So j word is taken like the complex word. J is a complex word. Then let's write 4 plus 2j and 5 plus 6j, and let's look at the answer. 9 plus 8j. So 4 plus 5, and program assumed the 2j with 6j. So I want to tell you, if you just mathematically want to solve something, j square is going to give you the -1. J in 0 is going to give you 1. J cube is going to give you -j. Alright guys, so now let's compare all these functions in one and write program. Let's invent the def function. If you don't know about def function, in the last video you can find some information about def function plus foreign range function. So this is very simple two functions which you have to know, and if you don't know about this, it's okay, you can go to my channel and find my video about it. So we just have to create a def and call it number, whatever you want, and right here like this. And then let's just establish the algorithm of this program. Def the complex. All right, let's just write here complex number. Great. So here we're gonna write def float number, and then we can just copy this all stuff to save our time, because they're not gonna mixed up, because def complex number is a one folder and def float number is a second folder. I can prove you that if we will create the image in a computer with the same name and we'll put it to two folders, pictures are not gonna mixed up, because one picture is in one folder with the same name and the second picture in a second folder with the same name. And then let's just create the def complex int numbers, or just number, because we wrote everything in number. So let's just copy this and put it here, but let's just change the complex to the int to get int numbers to our console. And let's just change this to the float. Then we're gonna start our program. But before starting program, I wanna create the one function which will ask us which function you wanna start. So I'm writing here a equals to the input without. All right, so it's gonna be more easy than input, because we will have some trouble in input and it's gonna take a lot of time, and I want to just make a short video as long as it's possible for you. And let's just write here choose number. Great. So if a will be equal to the 1, then I want you to print complex. We're going to do that with the other one too. And if you didn't watch my video, you will have a question already. What is elif? So if you want to get information about elif, you can watch my video. And I'm going to explain you right now what does elif mean. Elif you using after using if. So you can't use every time if, right? So if you use the if, the second time you want to use the if, you have to write elif. Elif equals to the if, but never start with elif. You have to start with if, then continue with elif. How much you want. Alright guys, so now our a will match with 2. I want to get float number. And elif a will be equal to the 3. I want to get int number. If we will start it right now, if we will choose a 2 number, we're going to get the float number. So now if we will sum the 4 with 5, we're going to get a 9.0. But if we will try to sum 3 number and we'll just try to 4.5 plus 2.9, will not be available to get an answer, because it's impossible. We just wrote a program with int and we want to get an answer with float input. It's impossible. So if you want to work with float and int, I recommend you to write your program with float function. So if we will choose the 1, we're gonna get a complex number. So look, if a equals to the 1, print the complex number. If we will write here 4 and 5, we're gonna get a 9 plus 0j. So let's just change the numbers of this function. Let's just write here 5 or 8 is gonna give a 13 plus 0j. Alright guys, so this was my little tutorial about float, input and int function. You have to know that to continue successfully work with mathematical library in Python. And I think that you loved my video. This was my today's video, and I think that you got the useful information from my video. Thank you for watching, guys. Stay with Windows. I love you.